Welcome everyone to Leander, Texas for some Monday high school 6A baseball. That's 25 6A baseball here where the Leander Lions host the Vandegrift Vipers in game 3 of a 3-game series. Vipers took the first 2. The Lions looking to close out. They're going to start Mason Montgomery on the mound versus a freshman pitcher for the Vipers, Christian Okerholm. And we'll see how good of a pitcher Okerholm is here pretty quickly. We have an interview here with Coach Grissom that we will cut to here shortly. Want to mention that in 25 6A, the Lake Travis Cavaliers will be playing Westlake tonight. They have taken 2 in shutout fashion against Westlake to open that series. The Hayes Rebels will be playing Lehman tonight. They're 2-0 over Lehman in that series. The Vipers, of course, have Leander, and then Vista's on a bye this evening. And so we'll go to the Coach Grissom interview, and we'll be back shortly after that for high school baseball, the Leander Lions versus Vandegrift Vipers. You're listening to SHN Sports. I'll be right back. Hi, everyone. We're here at the Diamond at Leander with Coach Matt Grissom of the Leander Lions. Coach, you saw a better effort and product on the field in game 2 of the series versus Vandy, but still came out a little bit short at the end of the game. Talk about what you saw in that game and what we could expect going forward tonight.
Yeah, well, I was really proud of how Joel pitched, pounded the zone.
Almost got a complete game.
Yeah, and I think of the 6 runs, probably 3 of them were earned, kept us in the game. It should have been 2-2 there at late, but we just let a couple balls get away from us, a couple plays get away from us. I liked some of the things we did at the plate. We didn't strike out much. I think we only struck out 2 or 3 times all day. They did a really good job. The difference in the game, they made plays that we didn't make, and we gave them a couple runs that they didn't give us back, and we just didn't capitalize enough offensively. We made a couple base running mistakes as well, but overall, I was proud of how we competed for sure.
Well, and it goes to show how tough this district is, and how just a couple of plays here or there, either a defensive lapse or a timely hit, can really go a long way into positioning your team. Man,
that's very true. Very true. That that you got to capitalize on your good fortune. Because most of the times they're not going to just give you stuff. So Vandy didn't give us anything, and we gave them a little bit, and it showed. And
that's probably the difference in the game.
No doubt.
Okay, so tonight, who's on the mound, and what can we expect from your lines?
We're going to throw Mason Montgomery tonight, and I think everybody knows that he's a very, very talented young man. He's going to give us a good chance to win. So we're excited to watch him get on the mound. He was to his own credit, he felt like he was a little wild last game. So we're going to see if we can't get him back in the zone and pitch into contact. And when he's on, he's pretty remarkable.
Well, and that's true, because even in his last outing, which he dropped to Vista, the only issue was, to me, really a tight strike zone, because he was all around the plate. He got some walks because of that strike zone.
Sure, and we talk about that, and we try to we try to have conversations with the umpire to see where he's at and what we can do, and how, is he too far out, too far in, things like that. But we have to pitch to the strike zone that is provided. We ask that it be fair, and for the most part, we've got to overcome that. The opponents are throwing to the same strike zone, so Mason never uses that as an excuse, or any other our pitchers. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna compete, and we're just gonna get after it and play the best we can.
Well, I expect a pretty good game tonight. Now, given that it is a Holy Week,
yes,
Friday is Good Friday,
yes,
and there's no school, so there's a change in the schedule later in the week. We have a doubleheader at Hayes on Thursday, correct?
Yes, sir, that's right. We'll start the first game at 5:30, and then we'll play the next one 30 minutes after, whenever the first one's done. Those are always kind of fun. I'm glad we only do it once.
Right.
But those are fun. Those will be a fun afternoon, and we'll cross that bridge when we get there. We got some weather rolling in. Who knows what will happen? So we're worried about tonight, and like I told you, and like we talked about, we're trying to go 1-0 today.
Right. And as far as parents and and guys like myself are concerned, when you've got to go to Hayes, you might as well go once and see 2 games instead of going twice. But we'll be carrying the game here on SHN Sports. Coach, I appreciate your time.
Thanks,
good luck tonight.
All right, go Lions.
Go Lions. And that, of course, Coach Matt Grissom of the Leander Lions here pregame before the Vandegrift Viper versus Leander Lion Game 3 of the series gets underway. The umpires have shown up, and we're about 6 minutes away from the first pitch. The starting lineup for the visiting Vandegrift Vipers are going to be in the 1 hole, number 6, Trey Monguzzi, the DH for the pitcher, Christian Okerholm. He'll be followed in the 2 hole by Jake Miller, the center fielder. Then in the 3 spot, Justin Moore, the third baseman. He'll be followed in the cleanup spot by Garrett Moore, the left fielder. Drew Nelson, the shortstop, is in the 5 hole, followed by Alex Matz, the first baseman. In center field, batting 7th will be Peyton Clam. At second, batting 8th, Luke Allen. And rounding out the Viper lineup, batting order, is going to be the catcher, Matt Clausen, number 10. For the Lions, they'll be starting off with leadoff hitter, shortstop, sophomore Noel Salazar. He'll be followed by the pitcher in tonight's contest for the Lions, Mason Montgomery. Mason hitting .462 on the year. He'll be backed up and protected by Hudson Ruin, the DH, number 14. He's hitting .348 on the season. He's batting DH for Clayton Maddox, the catcher, tonight. Number 4 in the 4 spot will be Joel Rios, third baseman, hitting .333 on the year. He'll be followed in the 5 hole by Alex Hensley, number 24, the first baseman, hitting .265. Then there'll be Hensley will be followed by Anthony Beltran, the second baseman. He'll be followed by Omar Hernandez, the left fielder, followed by Josh Anderson, the right fielder, and rounding out the Lions' batting order will be Alex Young, the center fielder. So the Lions still playing pretty well, especially at the plate. They've had some lapses defensively that cost them some runs in the last couple of games, and they hope to shore that up going into tonight's game. There is a conference now at the home plate, as you can see on the stream likely. Coach Grissom and Vandegrift's coach, along with the 2 umpires for tonight's game, exchanging lineups and clarifying any rule interpretations that may be slightly different from umpire to umpire. Hopefully they're not too different. And it looks like we're getting ready to get the anthem here, and we'll tune in to the crowd mic for the anthem.
Please line up for the national anthem.
We'll do that right now. You're listening to Chuck Kracy and Rich Hensley for SHN Sports. We'll be right back after the anthem. That is your national anthem, and so we'll get started here tonight. And as I mentioned, game 3 of a 3-game series, the Lions going to be wearing white pants and white jerseys with their white hats. They have blue numbers outlined in red. Vandegrift wearing black jerseys with black numbers outlined in white, along with white pants and a black hat. Starting a little bit earlier than a typical night game, so it'll be a little bit warmer. Maybe those jerseys will affect the Vandegrift Vipers tonight with the heat. We'll see. The Lions prepared in their white-on-whites. Montgomery on the mound now to warm up. His catcher tonight going to be Clayton Maddox, number 11. Montgomery, of course, a lefty with quite a fastball and pretty decent curveball. And he has, as usual, when he starts on the mound, a few scouts with their radar guns sitting here in the reserve section. Montgomery being at least verbally committed to the Texas Tech University during last season. You know, of course, that could change with the Major League Baseball draft. You know, it makes you consider some things when a team comes and offers you some money to play the sport that you love. And Montgomery now a senior this season. He's put on a little bit of weight, some muscle, and brings quite a heater. Did Alex ever say anything about having to hit off Mason in practice?
He's never mentioned it.
They must not make him face him in practice.
Yeah.
Don't affect any confidence. So coming to the plate to lead off for the Vipers here and open our game is Trey Monguzzi, the DH for the pitcher, Okerholm. Montgomery winds up, delivers inside for a ball. Maddox walks out to the mound, and maybe there was an issue with the pitch signal, and they want to make sure they're on the same page. We got a 1-0 count to Monguzzi, the leadoff hitter for the Vipers. Monguzzi gets the nod from the umpire, steps into the box. Montgomery starts his windup. That one a little bit inside for a ball, and it's a 2-0 count now to Monguzzi. Viper dugout pretty rowdy here early. Montgomery looks fairly relaxed on the mound. Starts his windup, delivers. We're going to say that was right down the middle, but it's saying it was a little bit low, so it's a 3-0 count to the leadoff hitter, Monguzzi. Montgomery winds up, delivers, gets the outside corner for a strike. Count now 3-1. Monguzzi was taken the whole way there. Montgomery working quickly, delivers the 3-1 pitch, and Monguzzi fouls it off, and suddenly from 3-0 to a full count just like that in a matter of seconds. Montgomery back on the rubber, gets the signal from Maddox, starts the windup. Payoff pitch, gets him swinging, and Monguzzi goes down on a strikeout. That was a 6-pitch strikeout. You'd like to see Montgomery with a little fewer pitches in each at bat that he's in. Hopefully he can go a little longer in a game. Coming up, Jake Miller, the center fielder. First delivery to Miller, a strike. Montgomery winds up, 0-1 delivery. Jake Miller high for a ball. 1-1 count now. Montgomery delivers the 1-1 pitch. Gets him swinging on that one. 1-1-2's your count now to Miller. Miller having a pretty good series against the Lions. Montgomery delivers and gets him swinging. Drop third strike. Maddox is able to get it and throws it over Hensley's head into right field. And so Miller will be on a drop third strike. That was a strikeout, but Maddox got a little excited and threw it over Hensley's head there. There's going to be an error on the catcher. So the Vipers have a runner with one out. To the plate now will be Justin Moore.
Number 24, Justin Moore.
Playing third base tonight. He got a win on the mound against the Lions on Saturday. Montgomery starts his windup, delivers to first to keep the runner close to the bag. Montgomery starts the windup, looks to first. He delivers home. Big swing and a strike for Justin Moore on that first pitch delivery for this at bat. That one fouled off. We got an 0-2 count now to Jake Miller. Maddox walks out to the mound to talk to his pitcher for a second. 0-2 delivery now to Justin Moore, or Jake Miller rather, the center fielder.
Hey, this is for, we got these reserve guys. They paid a lot of money for these. We got people coming in. Thank you.
0-2 count. Montgomery starts the windup. Delivers home. Fouled off by Miller, or Moore rather. So they get him swinging, and he's down. That's actually the third strikeout of this inning, but only two of them counted.
Next up, number 31, Moore.
So Garrett Moore steps to the plate for the Vipers here with two outs, runner on in the bottom of the or top of the first inning. First delivery, fouled off. Oh, 1 is the count now. Montgomery starts his windup, looks over at first, steps off the rubber, then back on. There's the windup. Delivery is high and inside for a ball. 1-1 count now to Garrett Moore. Montgomery throws it to Hensley at first. One's your count, two outs. Montgomery starts the windup. It's chopped to third. Rios makes the play, throws it into right field, though, trying to get the lead runner. And so the Vipers will have two runners on here with two outs. And we have a potential 1-2 pitch. Gets him swinging for strike three. And so technically Montgomery gets 4 strikeouts that inning. And they give up 2 base runners, but they were on errors. So the Lions with 2 errors that inning, but unfortunately don't give up any runs. And so we'll take a break here as we transition between innings. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley. You're listening to SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcast, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
Hi, this is Coach King. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where Leander Lions and the Vandegrift Vipers close out a 3-game series tonight. Monday Night Baseball for you high school baseball fans. Coming up here in the bottom of the first for Leander, we're going to start off with Noel Salazar. He'll be followed by Mason Montgomery, the pitcher, and then DH for the catcher. Hudson Ruin will follow Mason Montgomery. If necessary, Joel Rios, the cleanup hitter, will come to the plate as well. Salazar, a left-handed hitter, hitting .220 on the year. Steps to the plate. Pretty fast. Pretty slick defensively. First delivery, a ball, missing the outside corner. A little bit low. 1-0 is the count. Second delivery, fouled off. Big, hard swing by Salazar, but it goes behind the third base side here. Hits the bleachers. 1-1 count now. Okerholm delivers high and inside for a ball. 2-1's your count to Salazar. Here's the Okerholm delivery. Bunt laid down by Salazar. Big hop. Okerholm fields it. Salazar beats it out. Nice hustle by the sophomore to get a single there. You like to see that, and the Lions need to scrape across those kind of hits and runs here because Vandegrift's not going to give them anything easy, and so you got to take advantage where you can. See what Salazar can do here on the base pass. Now Mason Montgomery to the plate for Leander. Montgomery hitting .462 on the year. First delivery from Okerholm. Big cut from Montgomery. Goes foul behind the third base line. We got an 0-1 count to Mason. Christian Okerholm, the pitcher for Vandegrift, looks over to first. Starts his windup. Delivers home outside for a ball. Trying to set Salazar up on a steal attempt. Hopefully they could get a throw there, but Salazar not biting. 1-1 is the count. Okerholm up to the plate now, the DH. Tonight, Hudson Ruin, he's DHing for the catcher, Clayton Maddox. So Montgomery grounds into a fielder's choice. He's able to beat out a potential double play. Good effort by the starting pitcher this evening at the plate. Coming to the plate now again, Hudson Ruin. Ruin hitting .348 on the year. First delivery outside a ball. Ruin steps out, looks over to his coach to get his signal. He sets back up in the box. Okerholm looks at Montgomery at first, delivers home. Catches that front outside corner for a strike. Counts 1-1 to Ruin now. Ruin gets a signal, steps into the box. Okerholm starts his windup, delivers outside for a ball. Trying to grab that front outside corner. He was a little bit further outside that time. The umpire doesn't give it to him. 2-1 count. Okerholm winds up. Hits Ruin's bat right on the fist. Ruin able to fight it off. Foul ball. Count even now at 2. Okerholm starts his windup, delivers home. Ruin goes down swinging. Big cut. Couldn't quite catch up to it, or he's a little bit ahead of it actually. Coming up to the plate now, Joel Rios, the third baseman, number 4.
Now for Leander, number 4, playing third base, Joel Rose.
So Rios steps in the box. First delivery, fouled back. Charlie McCabe, the pinch runner, now on first, running 2 seconds, going to have to go back. He was going all the way on that pitch. Lions trying to set up a hit and run for Rios. He was swinging, but he just fouled it back. So Okerholm with a runner on here, 2 outs for the Vipers, facing Joel Rios for Leander. 0-1 delivery, hit straight up the center by Rios, fielded by the second baseman for the Vipers. And that Luke Allen, he's able to step on the bag and take McCabe's force, and the Vipers will send the Lions down in 4 hitters and 3 outs there in the bottom of the first. We'll move to the top of the second. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to SHN Sports, Leander Lions Baseball. We'll be right back. Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Leander Lions and Vandegrift Vipers are in a 0-0 tie as we head into the top of the second inning. Coming to the plate for the Vipers here in the second will be the first baseman, Alex Matz. He'll be followed by Peyton Clam, number 8, the center fielder, and following him will be Luke Allen, second baseman, number 2, to face Mason Montgomery. So Matt steps into the box there. He's a right-handed hitter. Montgomery starts his windup. First delivery, high for a ball.
Now up 21 Matt.
1-0 delivery from Monty. Grabs the outside corner for a strike. 1-1 count now. Montgomery working quickly on the mound. 1-1 pitch. Big cut by Matz. Couldn't catch up to it. The count's now 1-2. Montgomery takes a deep breath on the mound, starts his windup. 1-2 pitch, fouled back. Matt stays alive at 1-2. Matt's protecting the plate there with 2 strikes. Montgomery getting the signal from his catcher, waves off the first. Matz decides, oh no, the umpire calls time. There was a loose baseball. Back in the box is Matz. Montgomery starts the 1-2 windup. There's the pitch. Chop foul or hit fly foul into the ropes course area over there. Count remains 1-2. Always want to say chopped, but chopped when you hit it on the ground. Popped is what I should say. 1-2 delivery from Montgomery. High and outside for a ball. Count even now at 2 to Alex Matz, first baseman for the Vipers. Montgomery with a 2-2 pitch. Gets him swinging, and that'll be the 4th strikeout for Mason Montgomery tonight. In facing 5 batters. He's got 4 really. He's got 5 strikeouts, but that one didn't count.
That overthrow.
Yeah, so up to the plate now is Peyton Clam, the center fielder for the Vipers. With 1 out, no one on. Montgomery delivers the first pitch outside for a ball.
Number 8, Clam.
Clam steps out of the box and then back into it to face Montgomery. 1-0 delivery, right down the middle for a strike. Clam was taken all the way. 1-1 count. Looks like the Vipers are going to force Montgomery to throw strikes tonight. 1-1 delivery, right on that outside corner there in the front part of the plate for a strike. So we got a 1-2 count now to Clam. Montgomery starts the windup. There's the pitch. Popped to center field, where the center fielder is there to make the play for Leander. And that, of course, Alex Young with an easy out. And the Lions, with 2 down, are going to face Luke Allen now. That's the first real contact any of the Vipers have made on Mason Montgomery this evening. although we're pretty early in the game. So Luke Allen receives the first pitch from Montgomery right down the middle for a strike. He was taken all the way, so 0-1 count to Allen. Montgomery delivers. Second delivery a little bit low for a ball, count even now at 1. You know, you worry a little bit about the defenders when Montgomery's throwing a lot of strikeouts. Are they going to be ready? And that one gets by Salazar for the first base hit of the evening for Vandegrift. And so Luke Allen with a single to left center, and he's on. So Montgomery will have a runner on and to face the catcher here with 2 outs. That catcher, Matt Clausen, batting in the 9 hole. He wears number 10. Montgomery starts the windup. Decides to throw over to Hensley at first to keep Allen close. Montgomery starts the windup, looks at Allen. First delivery outside for a ball to Clausen. Clausen looks to get a signal from his hitting coach. He steps into the box. Montgomery starts his windup. Fires it over to first. Going to make sure that they make those base runners work at the very least. Dive back, get your lead. Montgomery's delivery there, a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Or 1-1 rather. 2 outs, runner on. Montgomery looks at that runner. There it goes, make him go back.
Keep him honest.
Yeah, you're just going to just make sure you know at least one time each pitch I'm going to make sure I throw over to first. 1-1 delivery. There goes the runner. It's a strike. Second strike. Throw's not in time, but we do have a strike at the plate. Stolen base for Allen. So 1-2 count to Clausen with a runner on second. You know, Montgomery could just get this strikeout here. You don't have to worry about that runner. There's the delivery, and they get him swinging. Foul tip, and he's out. And that is the 5th strikeout for Mason Montgomery here in the game. And we'll go to the bottom of the second with the Lions bringing to the plate Alex Hensley to lead off the second. He'll be followed by Anthony Beltran. And he'll be followed by Omar Hernandez. The Leander Booster Club would like to recognize and mention their Booster Club sponsors. They include Lowe's, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Timmons Insurance Agency, Malik & Company, Texas Spine and Injury Center, Allstate with Amy Maddox, and our home run sponsor, Austin Simply Fit. Those are the sponsors. Those businesses, they support Leander baseball, and therefore, as a result, as a fan of Leander Lion baseball, you should support those businesses. Schedule yourself a haircut at Take 5. Get your lawn supplies at Lowe's. Buy your insurance from Amy Maddox or Timmons Insurance Agency. Get your real estate through Malik & Company. And, of course, get in shape at Simply Fit. You know, that's probably not the best for me, but I got a long way to go. They'd have to be a charity case. I think they do that personal trainer stuff there, though. So Hensley steps to the plate to face Christian Okerholm here in the second inning. Hensley hitting .265 on the year. He's a right-handed hitter, plays first base for Leander. He steps into the box. First delivery, foul tipped by Hensley for a strike. Now Alex is he's going to play a little ball in college, isn't he?
That is correct. Lewis and Clark baseball.
Lewis and Clark over in what's that state? Oregon.
Oregon.
That's pretty far. You're going to have to get some flights out there, Southwest Airlines kind of stuff. 0-2 count to Hensley here from Oklahoma. He takes on that delivery. He's going to have to protect the plate here. Oklahoma delivers. Low and outside for a ball. Good job by Hensley to lay off. You know, you get 2 strikes, you get a little antsy sometimes. Hensley patient at the plate. 1-2 count from Oklahoma. There's the pitch. Hensley chops it to the shortstop. He's hustling down the line. There's a throw from Nelson. And the Vipers get Hensley at first. That's what you call a 6-3 right there. Good job by the Viper defense. Hensley did a great job hustling down the line. Just not enough. So Beltran steps to the plate for Leander. Anthony Beltran hitting .237 on the year. Likes that right center power alley there. First delivery from Oklahoma, high and outside for a ball. Beltran steps out of the box, adjusts, and gets back in. Oklahoma starts the delivery. Hit foul down the third base side. Beltran trying to drive that one over the left field wall. A little bit behind the pitch, and so it goes foul. 1-1 is the count. Oklahoma delivers. Beltran chops it to the second baseman, who makes the play. And quickly with a 4-3, the Lions have 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. We're still scoreless. Coming to the plate now for Leander, Omar Hernandez, the left fielder. Omar Hernandez, a right-handed hitter. Omar hitting 192 on the year. Batting here in the 7 hole. There's the pitch from Oklahoma, high and outside for a ball. Hernandez back in the box, ready to swing. 1-0 delivery. Grabs that front corner on the outside for a strike. 1-1 count. Hernandez back in the box. Oklahoma pitches. Big breaking pitch for a strike. Hernandez taking all the way there. And so 1-2 is the count to Omar Hernandez, left fielder for Leander. Oklahoma starts the windup. Chop to the third baseman by Hernandez. He's hustling down the line. Third baseman able to get the throw over, though, and the Lions will go down in order as Justin Moore able to fire it over to the first baseman, Matz, for the 5-3 to close the side. And so with 3 ground balls, the Lions go down in order. We'll take a break and be right back. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley. We'll be back.
Thousands of listeners, laser-focused marketing, and showing a high level of community involvement. Those are a few of many reasons to advertise with SHN Sports. We strive to keep our broadcast as affordable as possible, and your support makes that happen. Please consider advertising with SHN Sports. Email rob@shnsports.com. That's rob@shnsports.com. We have a solution for everyone.
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where we have a scoreless game here going into the top of the 3rd inning. On the mound for Leander, Mason Montgomery. He has 5 strikeouts, really 6 if you count the drop third strike, which I believe they do count that in his stats. So 6 outs, 6 strikeouts. He's doing pretty well on the mound here tonight against the Vipers. Coming to the plate for Vandegrift here to open the 3rd is the leadoff hitter for tonight, Trey Manguzzi. First delivery from Montgomery on the outside corner for a strike. So 0-1 is the count to Manguzzi. Manguzzi had a strikeout swinging in his first at bat in the 1st. Second delivery from Montgomery, high and outside for a ball. Count even now at 1 to Manguzzi. Manguzzi in the box. Montgomery working quickly, delivers. Manguzzi with a big swing, could not catch up to that fastball. 1-2 is the count. You know, Montgomery should potentially throw that pitch almost every time. 1-2 delivery, and Monguzzi goes down swinging for his second at bat to face Montgomery, and Montgomery adds to his strikeout total with his 7th on the night. Stepping into the box now will be Jake Miller. Miller playing right field. He struck out his first at bat, but got on the drop third strike. So first delivery outside for a ball to Miller. 1-0 count. That delivery a strike. Miller swinging hard, but could not catch up to that fastball on the outside corner. So Montgomery facing down Miller with a 1-1 count. 1 out here, top of the third. Here's the pitch. Low for a ball. Montgomery not happy with that delivery there. I'm not sure if he let go of it a little late or something, because it was a little bit low. So we got a 2-1 count now to Jake Miller. Montgomery starts his windup. Here's the pitch. Big swing for Miller, and he misses. Can't catch up to it. It's a 2-2 count. Montgomery looking to add to his strikeout total. He's given up 1 hit on the evening. Foul tip on that one off the top of Maddox's head. Count now. It's going to stay even at 2 with 1 out, no runners on. Miller steps in the box. Monty starts the windup. Here's the pitch. Popped foul straight back. So Miller stays alive at 2-2 with 1 out. Montgomery waves off the first offering from Maddox. Here's the pitch. High for a ball. Counts now full to Jake Miller. Monty with a pitch. Straight up. That might bounce off our box here. I guess it got by us. Miller stays alive. Count remains full. Montgomery gets his signal from the catcher Maddox. Starts his windup. Payoff pitch. It's in the dirt. Miller's on with a walk. Coming to the plate now will be Justin Moore, the third baseman for the Vipers. 1 out, runner on. Montgomery will probably go initially over to first base. We'll see. Gets a signal from his catcher. Looks over to first. Starts the windup, delivers home. Big breaking pitch across the inside corner for a strike. I don't think Moore was expecting a breaking pitch. He was probably looking for a fastball. 0-1 count. Looks over to first, delivers to first. Going to keep Miller close to that bag over there. 0-1 count to Moore. Montgomery starts the windup. They get him in a pickle. They had a hit and run going. Oh, and the tag was not made by Salazar according to the umpire. The throw was there, and we have a stolen base by Miller. The Lions had him in a rundown. Miller decided not to be in a rundown. He was just going to go for the slide. Throw was there. Yeah, Salazar looked like he swung his arm, but the umpire said nope. And Coach Grissom wants an explanation. And it wasn't a very long conversation. I think Coach Grissom saw the tag looked like it was close. It's hard to tell from here. I'll just leave it at that. They said he was safe, and so the Vipers have a runner on second in the form of Jake Miller, the right fielder, and a 0-1 count to the hitter, Justin Moore. Montgomery looks at second, starts his windup, delivers home, fouled off, and the count now 0-2 to the hitter, Moore. Montgomery gets a signal from Maddox. Starts his windup, looks back at second. Delivers home, outside for a ball. Maddox had set up outside. 1-2 is the count to Justin Moore, the third baseman. He's back in the box. Montgomery waves off the first signal from Maddox, takes the second, delivers home. Foul back to stay alive is Moore with a 1-2 count. Couldn't catch up to the fastball from Montgomery. One-two delivery here from Montgomery to Moore. Slap to third, and it's a base hit. That is going to score a run. And Justin Moore has a double, and the Vipers take a lead here in the third inning over Leander, 1-0. Coming to the plate now will be Garrett Moore with one out. Number 31 playing left field for the Vipers. Batting left-handed. That was just a tough play for the third baseman, Rios, and he dove, and it just got out just missed his glove. Montgomery feigns a throw to second. Moore in the dirt there. Montgomery looking back. Delivers home. Foul. Garrett Moore swinging away. 0-1 is the count now to Moore. And I've been told they're brothers, but I don't know that, so I just assume. That delivery from Montgomery on the outside corner for a strike, and Garrett Moore down 0-2 in the count. He's got a runner on second, Justin Moore. Montgomery looks back to second. 0-2 delivery, high for a ball. 1-2 is the count now. Montgomery getting the signal, starts his windup, looks at second. Home, then second, then feigns another throw to second to keep Justin Moore close to this bag there. 1-2 delivery, home. Fly ball, it's going to tail foul and out of play. Count will remain 1 ball and 2 strikes to Garrett Moore. One out here, top of the third. Vipers scratching out 2 hits so far against Montgomery. 1-2 pitch. Swing, got him swinging. Throws from Maddox to second, and they got Justin Moore in a pickle. And we don't have a signal. Looks like Moore is going to be safe at third. Throw not quite there. But Garrett Moore goes down swinging for the second strikeout of the inning. Now the Vipers have a runner on third with 2 outs. Coming to the plate will be Drew Nelson, the shortstop. Righty steps up into the box to face Montgomery. Montgomery starts the windup. He delivers the first pitch for a strike right down the middle. Oh, 1 count now. Montgomery starts his windup. There's the pitch, fouled off. So Nelson down 0-2 here with 2 outs. Lions have given up a run this half inning. Don't want to give up any more damage. Montgomery starts his windup, 0-2 pitch to Nelson outside for a ball. Maddox set up way outside. You know, the only issue with setting up outside like that is how early you do it. Tips the hitter off that they're not even going to throw at the strike zone. 1-2 is the count now to Nelson with 2 outs. Runner on third base. Montgomery starts the windup. Nelson steps out, trying to get in the pitcher's head. He steps off the rubber. Starts his process all over again. Here's the pitch. It's in the dirt for a ball. Moore going. Throw to Montgomery. It's not in time, and Moore scores, and the Vipers have 2 runs here in the third. That was a ball in the dirt. Maddox, it got by him a little bit. He was able to get it. Montgomery was covering, but Moore was going almost immediately. He was about halfway down the line when the ball got past Maddox. It was a tough play to get him at the plate. Vipers add another. It's 2-0. It's a 2-2 count now to Nelson with no one on. Nelson takes time out. Montgomery waving off a lot of suggestions for Maddox. Here's the delivery, 2-2 pitch. Inside corner gets him looking, and that'll be the side. But not before the Lions give up 2 runs to the Vipers. It's 2-0 here. We'll head to the bottom of the third inning. We'll take a quick break. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hi, this is Coach King. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Leander Lions have given up a couple of runs to the Vandegrift Vipers and now trail the Vipers 2-0 going into the bottom of the third inning. Coming up for Leander will be Josh Anderson, right fielder, batting .286 on the season. He'll be followed by Alex Young, the center fielder, also hitting .286 on the season. And then we'll go back around to the top of the order where Noel Salazar will come to the plate. So up to the plate, as I mentioned, is Josh Anderson here to open the bottom of the third inning.
Playing right field, number 19, Josh Anderson.
And of course, we have a southeasterly wind. It's supposed to only be about 15 miles an hour, but I'm guessing it's about 25. Okerholm with his first delivery to Anderson. Anderson slices it down the right side. Right fielder can't quite get to it in foul territory, and so it's a strike for Anderson. The count going to be 0-1. As he hustles back to face the next delivery from Okerholm. Okerholm, a freshman pitcher for the Vipers. Starts his windup. 0-1 delivery. Low for a ball. It's going to be a 1-1 count. 1-1 delivery from Okerholm. Slap by Anderson to the shortstop, Nelson. Nelson scoops it. Fires over to Matz for the 6-3. And the first out for Leander here in the third. Coming up to the plate now will be Alex Young, the center fielder.
6, playing center field, Alex Young.
Hitting .286 on the season. Young steps into the box to face Okerholm. Okerholm's first delivery. Chopped to the third baseman by Young. Fired over by Moore to Matz, and that's the second out here in the third inning on a 5-3 ground ball. Coming to the plate now will be Noel Salazar, the leadoff hitter tonight.
Noel Salazar.
Playing shortstop. So with nobody on, 2 outs, Salazar steps into the box. Okerholm delivers. Fouled off by Salazar. 0-1 is the count. Salazar takes a couple of seconds outside the box, steps back in. Okerholm starts his delivery. Big breaking pitch catches the outside corner for a strike. So Salazar down 0-2 here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. Okerholm starts the windup, delivers. Low for a ball. Salazar thought about swing and pulled back. Counts now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Salazar ready to go. Okerholm delivers. Big outside breaking pitch for a ball. Count even now at 2. Salazar back in, ready to go. Okerholm working fairly quickly on the mound, delivers. Chop to the shortstop, Nelson. He's able to get it on a couple of hops, and he gets Salazar hustling down the line, but unable to beat the throw from Nelson to Matz. And so with 3 ground balls, the Lions are down in the 3rd, and we finish the 3rd inning. The line will read 2 runs for Vandegrift, 2 hits for Vandy, no errors. On Leander's line is no runs on 1 hit and 2 errors. Montgomery will remain on the mound for Leander as we open the 4th inning. Coming to the plate for the Vipers will be the first baseman, Alex Matz. He struck out swinging in the 2nd. He'll be followed by Peyton Clam, the center fielder who flew out to center field in his at-bat in the 2nd inning. And then following him will be the second baseman, Luke Allen. Luke Allen had a single, one of the 2 hits today, and then stole a base before he was left stranded there in the 2nd. So coming to the plate now will be number 21, or not 21 rather, it is 21, Alex Matz. Montgomery has 8 strikeouts on the evening, but he's given up 2 hits and 2 runs and finds himself down 2-0. Matz at the plate. Montgomery starts his windup. There's the first pitch in for a strike right down the middle of the plate. Matz was taken to see what it looked like. 0-1 pitch. Chop foul for the second strikeout of the at-bat. As I mentioned, Matz went down swinging his first at-bat. Down 0-2 in this one. Montgomery starts his windup. Matz gets under it and hits it straight up. Beltran waves everyone off and is able to make the play there at second. So with a towering infield fly, Matz goes down, and the Lions will now face Peyton Clam, center fielder for the Vipers. Clam steps into the box. There's the pitch. Strike. Montgomery throwing BBs right now. Steps back up to the plate. He'll have to lead off here in the bottom of the 3rd. That delivery outside for a ball. He's got to get some outs here on the mound before he goes and tries to give the Lions some offense. 1-1 delivery from Montgomery to Clam inside for a ball. Counts now 2-1. On deck, Luke Allen, the second baseman for the Vipers. 2-1 delivery here from Montgomery. He winds and pitches. Chop to the third baseman. Nice play by Rios, and he takes his time and gets it over to Hensley for an easy 5-3 to get the second out here in the top of the 4th inning for Leander. Coming to the plate now, as I mentioned, will be Luke Allen, the second baseman. On deck for the Vipers, Matt Clausen, the catcher. Allen had a single his first at bat and stole a base before being stranded in the second. First delivery from Montgomery, high for a ball. So Allen has a 1-0 count. Montgomery starts his windup, delivers home. Inside for a ball. So Allen works his way into a hitter count here quickly. 2-0 pitch. Montgomery starts the windup. Here's the delivery for a strike right down the middle. Montgomery daring him to hit that one. Took a little bit off of it just to make sure it was a strike. 2-1 count. Montgomery delivers. It's outside. The count now 3-1 to Allen. Vandegrift going to battle every strike. Montgomery winds and delivers. Gets him looking on that pitch. It's a full count now to the second baseman. Montgomery starts his windup, payoff pitch. Chop to Salazar at short. He makes it on 2 hops, fires to Hensley, and they get him. Nice job by Salazar and Hensley on the 6-3, and so in 3 batters and 3 outs, the Lions send the Vipers packing. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, but before we do, we'll take a break. You're listening to SHN Sports, Leander Lions Baseball. We'll be right back.
Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Leander Lions trail the Vandegrift Vipers in the 3rd game of a 3-game series here, 2-0. On the mound for Vandegrift, number 16, freshman Christian Okerholm, throwing a 1-hitter to Leander. Leander giving them a little bit of assistance, allowing a run across on an error, well, allowing the run to advance on an error, and then when a hit scored one of those runs, there was a pass ball that allowed the second to go across. And so Mason Montgomery looking here to add to the cause, not only like he does on the mound, but here at the plate. He's hitting .462 on the year. He had a single his first at bat. Swinging on the first pitch, it's a towering fly ball to center field. There to make the play is the center fielder for the Vipers, and that is Peyton Clam to catch that out from Mason Montgomery. And so coming up now will be Hudson Ruin. Hudson hitting .348 on the year, struck out swinging his first at bat against Okerholm. So with 1 out, first pitch delivery from Okerholm, slap to the third baseman Moore, who makes it on 1 hop and is able to throw out Ruin at first for a 5-3 in the second out here in the bottom of the 4th. Coming to the plate now will be Joel Rios for Leander, playing third base. He grounded into a 6-3 out in the first inning. That was the last out of the first. First delivery from Okerholm, grabs that outside front corner for a strike to Rios. So Rios now looking at an 0-1 delivery here from Okerholm. There's the windup and the pitch. Low for a ball, count even now at 1 to Rios. Rios back in the box, ready to swing. 1-1 delivery. Grabs the inside corner for a strike. Rios is a little close to the plate, I guess. That one looked like it was way inside, but we're going to have a 1-2 count. Okerholm starts his windup, delivers. Rios slaps it to the shortstop, Nelson, who fires it over to Matz for the 3rd out of the inning. And so with 2 ground balls and a fly ball, the Lions go down in order. We'll head to the top of the 5th. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where Leander trails Vandegrift 2-0 here as we head into the top of the 5th inning. Mason Montgomery on the mound, having a pretty good outing, although a couple of hiccups along the way, and the Lions find themselves down 2-0 against freshman phenom pitcher for Vandegrift, Christian Okerholm. Okerholm throwing a one-hitter against the Lions here. Montgomery going to remain on the mound for Leander. Coming to the plate to start off the inning will be the catcher for the Vipers, Matt Clausen. He struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. He'll be followed by Trey Monguzzi, who struck out swinging twice, once in the 1st and 3rd, and then Jake Miller, who has a strikeout but got on a drop 3rd strike. First delivery from Montgomery is a ball to Clausen. And then he also had a walk and scored a run in the 4th. And that's, of course, Miller, the 3rd hitter. That delivery low for a ball to Clausen. So it's a 2-0 count from Montgomery. Montgomery starts his windup. Here's the pitch outside for a ball. And Clausen in the 9-hole has himself a hitter's count here with 3 balls and no strikes. See if he has the go-ahead to swing. Montgomery delivers inside for a ball, and Clausen on base here to open the 5th inning for the Vipers with a walk on 4 straight pitches. Coach Cano going to take a moment to walk out to the mound and talk to his starter. The rest of the infield will come in as well. I'll take this opportunity to mention the sponsors again. These sponsors make Leander a lot of the costs manageable for Leander baseball, and they support your booster club, so you should support these businesses. The Grand Slam sponsors are Lowe's, Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Timmons Insurance Agency, Malik and Company, State Farm with Amy Maddox, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and the home run sponsor, Austin Simply Fit. And so Coach Cano done with his conversation with his senior left-hander, Mason Montgomery, and stepping into the box for the Vipers is going to be a pinch hitter. We got number 1 coming to the plate, and that's Herrera, and he's indicating a bunt. First delivery low for a ball as he backs off the bunt. So Herrera in for Monguzzi. 1-0 delivery. Montgomery goes to first to keep the runner, pinch runner, number 7 for the Vipers. That is Logman on the bag. 1-0 delivery. Misses the outside corner for a ball. So 2-0 to Herrera here. Montgomery looks over at first. Starts the windup, delivers. There's a strike. Herrera had turned to bunt and decided to pull back, but the ball went right across the plate. 2-1 delivery here from Montgomery to Herrera. There's the pitch, high for a ball. 3-1 now the count to the pinch hitter Herrera. Here's the windup. Chopped foul by Herrera. The count now full. No outs. Runner on first here. Top of the 5th inning. Montgomery gets a signal from Maddox. Looks to first. Delivers the payoff pitch. Chopped to Salazar. He gets the lead runner. Turn not in time for the second runner. So on the fielder's choice, on the 6-4, the first runner is out for the Vipers, and Herrera will be on first base. Coming to the plate now is Jake Miller. Miller struck out in his first at bat in the first, but it was a drop 3rd strike. He was able to get on and steal a base. Later he walked in the 3rd and scored a run in the 3rd. First delivery from Montgomery, a ball on the inside. Miller steps out to get a signal from his coach. Montgomery taking his from the catcher Maddox. Looks over to first, delivers home. Strike. Count now even at 1. That one right on the outside corner. Miller taking the whole way. He looks and gets a signal here from his hitting coach. 1-1 count with 1 out. Runner on first. Montgomery starts the windup, delivers over to first. Going to keep that pinch runner honest over there. Loegman. Oh, wait, no, the Loegman got thrown out. This is, that's Miller over there. Big cut from Miller, and that's the second strike. That's actually Herrera over there on first. I'm going to get it right at one of these times. 1-2 delivery from Montgomery with 1 out. Starts his windup. There's the pitch. Slapped to left field for a base hit. And Herrera advances to second while Miller gets his first hit of the day. So runners on first and second. To the plate now will be third baseman Justin Moore. Moore in the box. First delivery from Montgomery, slap to left field. It's going to be a base hit to left field. The runners will advance. No, it went foul. Did it go foul? Oh, well, it tailed there at the end. Going to be a strike. Looked like it might have been a base hit. Thank heaven that one tailed. Count's going to be 0-1 to Moore, and the runners will go back. So 0-1 count now to Justin Moore. Montgomery starts the windup. He delivers. Gets a strike there on the outside corner. So he's got Moore down 0-2 here. Let's see what pitch he comes with. Montgomery starts the windup. 0-2 pitch to Moore. Slap foul. Count remains 0-2. Justin Moore steps in the box. Montgomery waves off the first signal from Maddox, accepts the second, looks at second. Starts his windup, delivers. It's going to be a base hit as Moore muscles it off his fists. And the bases will be loaded as Anderson's there to get the ball back into play. And so for the second single of the inning, with 1 out, to the plate comes Garrett Moore to face Mason Montgomery with the bases loaded. Montgomery starts his windup, delivers. Hit foul on the third base side for a strike. 0-1 count now. Moore in the left-handed box. Montgomery delivers, and he hits it foul again on the third base side. Can't catch up to it. Bases loaded, 1 out. 0-2 count to Garrett Moore. Lions can ill afford to give up any runs here. Montgomery delivers just outside for a ball. 1-2 is your count. Garrett Moore back in the box. Montgomery looks down, gets a signal from his catcher, starts his windup. 1-2 delivery. In the dirt for a ball. Count even at 2 now. Moore back in the box. 2-2 delivery. Chop foul. Count remains even at 2. Montgomery waiting on the signal from the umpire. Gets it. He starts his windup, delivers. Garrett Moore fights it off to stay alive. Remains 2-2. Montgomery starts the windup, delivers, gets him swinging, takes a little bit off of it, and Garrett Moore way ahead of that pitch for a strikeout. And so Montgomery works it to 2 outs here. He'll face now the shortstop, Drew Nelson, who struck out swinging in the first and struck out looking in the third. Coach Grissom walks out, and they pay a visit to Montgomery here. We're still in the top of the 5th. The bases are loaded with 2 outs. They're going to potentially bring in a reliever. And it looks like that's going to be the case, as Mason Montgomery is going to sit down, and into the game will come Noah Kellum, left-handed reliever, number 7, junior, to warm up. We'll take a break with them. You're listening to SHN Sports, Leander Lions Baseball. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Rob Pipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where Mason Montgomery is going to have a relief pitcher come in, take over, and that's Noah Kellum for the Lions, a left-handed junior. Noah has pitched 12.1 innings this season in 7 game appearances. He started 2 games. He's 1-2, has 2 saves and 2 save opportunities. He's given up 9 hits and 12 runs, 7 of which were earned. He's walked 13 batters, struck out 12. He's got a 5.1 ERA. So coming to the plate for Vandegrift with 2 outs and the bases loaded to face Noah Kellum will be Drew Nelson, the shortstop. Kellum really needs to come in and shut the door here, because Lions down 2. You don't want to, with the way Okerholm is pitching, you don't want to give up any more runs here. Kellum starts his windup. First pitch delivery, a strike. Nice curveball. Started way outside, broke across the outside corner of the plate. 0-1 count now to Nelson. Kellum starts his windup. For that pitch outside for a ball. Kellum's got quite a bit of heat himself. Gets back on the mound, looks at the hitter. 1-1 delivery here from Kellum. Big swing from Nelson, but he misses. He was fooled by that pitch, so 1-2 the count. Kellum with an opportunity to get out of this jam here with no damage to the Lions. 1-2 is the count. Kellum starts his windup. He delivers outside for a ball. Count now even at 2. Sound like some lawn mowing equipment driving near the crowd mic. 2-2 delivery here from Kellum. Slap to center field, and there to make the play is the center fielder Young. And so Kellum gets in and is able to shut the door and prevent the Vipers from adding to their lead. So coming to the plate now for Leander to open for the bottom of the 5th is going to be Alex Hensley, the first baseman. He grounded into a 6-3 out in his first at bat. He'll be followed by Anthony Beltran, who will be followed by Omar Hernandez. We're going ahead here in the bottom of the fifth and mention the Leander Lion Booster Club sponsors. They include Lowe's. It also includes Leander Orthodontics, Take 5 Haircuts, Timmons Insurance Agency, State Farm with Amy Maddox, Malik & Company, Texas Spine and Injury Center, and Austin Simply Fit. Those sponsors do defray some of the costs affiliated with running a program at a 6A level, especially in a district like 25-6A, where you run up against a lot of schools with large budgets in their sporting budgets. And so Leander does what they can with booster sponsors, and you should support those sponsors as well. So Hensley comes up to face Okerholm. He's had one at bat today, and as I mentioned, he grounded into a 6-3. So Okerholm ready to face Hensley. First delivery, low for a ball. Hensley really wanting to swing, decided to lay off. It was wise of him. 1-0 count now. Okerholm starts the delivery, chopped into it. It's a base hit for Hensley, and it gets by the right fielder. Hensley will take 2, and he'll go 3 because it rolls to the fence. Hensley hustling, and he goes into third standing up, and just like that, the Lions have a runner on third with no outs. Anthony Beltran comes to the plate now, the lefty, second baseman for Leander. He's had some clutch hits for the Lions
Anthony Beltran
in this season fairly early. Beltran hitting .237 on the season. He grounded into a 4-3 his first at bat. First delivery from Okerholm outside for a ball. Beltran up in the account here quickly, 1-0. Okerholm delivers. Low for a ball. Counts now 2 balls and no strikes to Beltran. Showing good patience at the plate here. 2-0 delivery. Slap for a base hit, and that'll score Hensley. And so Beltran with an RBI here in the bottom of the fifth, and the Lions cut the lead in half, 2-1. Now to the plate it's going to be Omar Hernandez with no outs and a runner on. And looks like the Vipers are going to come talk to Okerholm, the freshman starter, and potentially may replace him here, as the Lions seem to have figured him out here in the bottom of the fifth inning. They're going to leave him out there. Okerholm ready to go. Vandegrift coach wants to see what he has in the freshman starter. So Hernandez stepping to the plate here, the left fielder for Leander, grounded into a 5-3 in the second inning. This is his second at bat tonight. Hernandez hitting a 192 on the season. He's got a runner on first in the form of second baseman Anthony Beltran. He gets a little bit of a lead. Here's the pitch. Hernandez turns like he's going to bunt and pulls up at the last second. That pitch stayed outside for a ball. Wise of Hernandez to pull that bunt attempt back. 1-0 delivery here from Okerholm. Hernandez again looking to bunt, but pitch stayed high, and Hernandez backed off of it wisely. The count now 2 balls, no strikes to the left fielder for the Lions. Okerholm worrying about Beltran at first. Looks over his shoulder, delivers home. Hernandez had turned to bunt and pulled back again. That one went across the plate. Probably the perfect pitch to bunt, but Justin Moore coming hard from third. 2-1's the count. Third baseman in the grass for the Vipers. There's a pitch, chopped to second base. Second baseman has a problem with it, and both lines are on, and that error will give the Lions 2 runners with no outs here in the bottom of the fifth. And up to the plate now will be Josh Anderson. the right fielder. He grounded into a 6-3 in his at-bat in the second inning. Lions trying to get a rally going here. Anderson steps into the plate. Okerholm starts his windup. Anderson turns to bunt, pulls up. That pitch by Okerholm way outside for a ball as they're trying to keep the line runners at their current base positions. Anderson steps into the box. 1-0 delivery from Okerholm. He turns, lays down a good bunt, and it's going to be safe. He beats it out, and all three lines are safe. As you got to give Anderson a base hit on that bunt. Great job by Anderson, and the Lions with the bases loaded and no outs bring to the plate Alex Young, the center fielder, number 6. Young hitting .286 on the season. Opportunity to pad that. He grounded into a 6-3 in the third inning in his first at bat. Young steps to the plate. Lions with runners on all bases, no outs. Young swinging, chops it foul behind him for the first strike of the at bat.
Go, Alex.
Young gets a signal from Coach Grissom there at third base. Steps into the box. 0-1 delivery from Okerholm. Young turns and lays down a bunt down the first baseline. They get one of the runners. It's a fair. He tags Young, but it's an RBI as Beltran comes across, and we have a tie ball game. And so the bunt sacrifice from Young scores a run. And the Lions, with one out, bring up
16, Noel
Noel Salazar, the leadoff hitter. Noel's grounded out twice here today, but he's got 2 runners in scoring position. First attempt at a bunt fouled straight back over the net for a strike to Salazar. The Lions able to tie it up here in the bottom of the 5th, looking to try to add a run and grab the lead here for their first lead of the night. Salazar turns the bunt, pulls back, swinging away and slaps it foul. Down 0-2 now here with one out. We're in the bottom of the 5th, tied up at 2. Lions with a rally going here. Salazar steps in the box, 0-2 delivery. High and outside for a ball. Okerholm trying to get Salazar to chase it. Both players wearing number 16. Salazar back in the box. 1-2 delivery here from Okerholm. Inside for a ball, count even now at 2. Salazar showing some patience here. Battles back to an even count. Okerholm starts his windup. Here's the pitch. Inside for a ball, and Salazar down 0-2, battles back to a full count here with 2 runners on in scoring position and 1 out. All he's got to do is hit it out of the infield, and he'll get two runs in. That one outside, and Salazar takes a base on a ball, and the Lions have the bases loaded again with this time with 1 out.
Number 7. 15.
And Noah Kellum coming in. Obviously, he took the place of Mason Montgomery on the mound. He's also going to take his spot in the batting rotation, and the Vipers are going to go to a reliever here, and we'll take a break with them. You're listening to SHN Sports, Leander Lions Baseball. We're tied up at 2. Stick around. We'll be right back.
Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where your Leander Lions have rallied to tie tonight's ball game 2-2 and force a relief pitcher in and Chase Oker home from the mound. He had a pretty good outing up until that point. So coming to the mound for Vandegrift is going to be number 21, and I believe that's Alex Matz. Yes, that is Alex Matz. He's the first baseman tonight, or started at first base tonight. To the plate for Leander will be Noah Kellum. Noah has a 0 batting average. That's right. He's had 3 plate appearances and no hits. So Kellum, though, we've seen him at the plate. He's got pretty good power and he's got a pretty good stick. So he just hadn't had the opportunities that he had this year. And so, but he's had them on the mound and he's taken advantage and produced for the Lions. And Coach Grissom has confidence in his stick here at the plate as he's going to let him come up here and swing away. Left-handed hitter, bases loaded, 1 out to face Alex Matz, the reliever. So Kellum comes in the 2-hole here for his first at-bat of the evening. Has an opportunity to help himself out here. Came in relief down, and since he's gotten on the mound, the Lions have tied it up. He adds a run here. He can get himself a win out of this if he continues to pitch well. First delivery from Matz in the dirt for a ball to Kellum. Kellum wisely laying off the pitch. 1-0's the count. You know, take a few more pitches like that, and you got an RBI, and you didn't even swing a bat. 1-0 delivery. They're going to give him a strike on that pitch. 1-1 is the count. So Matz winds up, delivers the 1-1. Kellum chops it or hits it backwards foul.
You got this.
So we got a 1-2 count now to Kellum. Here's the windup. Outside for a ball. Good eye by Kellum. Count now even at 2. Matz winds up. Gets the outside corner. Kellum goes down looking. He did not like that, but it is the second out of the inning for Leander. So the bases are loaded, and to the plate now for Leander will be Hudson Ruin, the DH. Hudson hitting .348 on the season. He struck out swinging in the first, and he grounded out in the 4th. So he steps to the plate to face Matz. First pitch fouled off by Ruin. Straight back. 0-1 is your count. Ruin steps back into the box. 0-1 delivery to Ruin. Big cut, but he went foul. He just got to level that out a little bit, and that's a base hit. 0-2's the count. Ruin got to protect the plate here. Matt starts his windup. There's a pitch. Hit fair to the third baseman Moore, and he gets the runner at third. And the Lions go down, but not before tying the game up with 2 runs here in the 5th. We'll go into the top of the 6th. We'll take a break first. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Thousands of listeners, laser-focused marketing, and showing a high level of community involvement. Those are a few of many reasons to advertise with SHN Sports. We strive to keep our broadcast as affordable as possible, and your support makes that happen. Please consider advertising with SHN Sports. Email rob@shnsports.com. That's rob@shnsports.com. We have a solution for everyone.
Hi, this is Coach King. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Leander Lions rallied in the last half inning to tie the ball game. After 5 innings, your line reads Vandegrift 2 runs on 4 hits with 1 error. Leander 2 runs on 4 hits with 2 errors. Noah Ruin on the mound in relief of the starter, Mason Montgomery. Both starters have been chased from the mound, although Montgomery was pitching pretty well. I don't know that I would say he was necessarily chased from the mound. It was more of a pitch count thing with Coach, I believe. I don't know that for sure, but so Kellum comes to the mound. He's going to be facing the first hitter will be Alex Matz, the first baseman. He came in as a relief pitcher over from first base, so now he's now on the mound. He'll be followed by Peyton Clam and then Luke Allen of the Vipers. So Kellum gets ready here in relief to start the 6th inning for Leander. Talking to his third baseman, Joel Rios, near the mound. Rios encouraging his relief pitcher. Matt steps into the box. First delivery from Kellum. Matt's kind of swung, and the umpire went to first to see if he swung around, and the home plate umpire said no, so that's a ball. 1-0 delivery, slapped to left field for a base hit by Matz. And so the Vipers have their first hitter on the base paths, with number 8 coming to the plate, Peyton Clam. Clam flew out to center field in the 2nd and grounded out to the third baseman in the 4th. Kellum looks over at first, throws to Hensley. They're going to keep Matz close. Here's the pitch. Bunt laid down, fielded by Rios, and he gets it to Hensley for the sacrifice. They get the out at first. Nice play by Rios and nice scoop by Hensley at first. The runner does advance on the 5-3. Vandegrift coach not happy with the call. He goes out and voices his opinion. And there's a discussion. The runner goes back to first. We'll see what decision is made. He's out. And so with 1 out and a runner on second, to the plate comes number 2, Luke Allen, the second baseman for Vandegrift. Over at second is Alex Matz, pitching in relief of the starter, Okerholm. Kellum starts his windup. First pitch delivery, low for a ball to Allen. So 1-0 count with 1 out. Runner on second. Kellum looks, gets his signal. Looks like Ruin is catching now. Slap foul by Allen. 1-1 count now. Kellum taking his time on the mound. Gets a signal from Ruin. Looks back to second. Starts his windup. 1-1 delivery. Big swing. Allen misses on that one. 1-2 count.
Kellum doing work on the mound here in relief. Gets a signal from Ruin, looks back at second. Delivers home, outside for a ball. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes to Luke Allen. Kellum gets a signal from Ruin. Starts his windup. There's the pitch. Gets him swinging. Nice job by Ruin to catch that pitch. It's almost in the dirt. So Kellum gets a strikeout here to get the second out here, top of the 6th. Coming to the plate now, number 10, the catcher, Matt Clausen. Kellum and Ruin signal the pitch. Kellum looks back, steps off the rubber. And force Matts back to second base. Kellum starts his windup, staring at second. Delivers home. Right on the outside corner for a strike to open the count to Clausen. Kellum looks back at second, delivers home. Big swing from Clausen. He finds himself down 0-2. Kellum with a nice pitch on the outside corner there. It was too far outside for Clausen to hit, but he couldn't even catch it to begin with. So 0-2 count here with 2 outs. Kellum looks back at second, starts the delivery home outside for a ball. Clausen not swinging, taking all the way on the 0-2 count. 1-2's the count now. Kellum gets the signal from Ruin. Looks back at second. Delivers home. Gets him swinging. Nice job by Ruin behind the plate and the lines. And 4 hitters get 3 outs. Score will remain tied as we head to the bottom of the 6th. You're listening to SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley. This is Leander Line Baseball. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
It's Coach Kano. You're watching the Leander Lions on SHN Sports. Go Lions.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander. It's not the ballpark at Leander, it's the Diamond at Leander, and it's a beautiful evening and a great baseball game as the Vandegrift Vipers and Leander Lions are all knotted up at 2 in the bottom of the 6th inning. Coming to the plate for Leander to face the reliever, Alex Matz, is Joel Rios, the third baseman. Joel's grounded out to the shortstop twice this evening. Due for a hit here in the 6th. So he steps into the box. He's a right-handed hitter. Matz starts his windup, delivers. Big swing from Rios and missing for the first strike. Matz working pretty quickly on the mound, delivers the 0-1 pitch on the inside corner for a strike, and so it's 0-2 quickly to Joel Rios. Matt starts his windup. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Rios. Chases it outside and goes down swinging. Rios was committed. He leaned in, and that pitch went outside, and he swung away and goes down swinging with the next hitter coming up, Alex Hensley. He grounded out in the 2nd to the shortstop, but in the 5th inning, he got a single and scored a run. Actually, he ended up with a single, but he was able to advance all the way to third on that, on the Viper error. First delivery of ball to Hensley. It's up 1-0 in the count. Second pitch. Thought about swinging. Oh, and they're going to say the umpire goes to first base, and the first base umpire said he swung, broke his wrist, and so it's a 1-1 count. I don't know about that. Looked pretty similar to the one in the other side. Big bending pitch, stays up in the zone for a ball. 2-1 is your count. Hensley back in to face Matz. No runners on, 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Chop foul, count even now at 2 with 1 out. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning at the Diamond at Leander. Hensley steps into the box. Matz delivers. Hensley pulls up, and it's a swing according to the first base umpire, and Hensley goes down swinging. And so Matz gets 2 strikeouts here in the 6th. And with 2 outs coming to the plate for Leander, Anthony Beltran, number 5, the second baseman. Beltran grounded to the second baseman in the 2nd. Here's the first delivery inside for a ball. His second at bat in the 5th, he singled and drove in Hensley, and then scored later in the inning for the 2nd run for the Lions this evening. So Beltran 1 for 2 with a run scored and an RBI, down 1-0 in the count. That, or up 1-0 in the count, now 2-0 in the count. Yeah, that was a Bob Uecker just a bit outside pitch. Beltran ready to swing. That delivery by Matz right down the middle. Beltran taking the whole way. Looked like 2-1 the count now. Beltran steps back into the box. Alex Matz with the pitch. Low for a ball. Beltran works it to a 3-1 hitter's count. We'll see what he does here. Matz starts the windup. Beltran protects the plate there. It might have been a little high in the zone. He wasn't going to take a chance. Counts full now with 2 outs. No runners on. There's the delivery from Matz. Beltran, had a hit robbed by Justin Moore at third base as he jumps up and snags it away from Beltran. And we'll go to the 7th inning, which is traditionally the final inning. We'll take a break, though. We're tied. We'll probably go into extra innings if that's the case. But you're listening to Leander Lion Baseball on SHN Sports. We'll be right back.
Hey friends, Rob Pipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
Hi, this is Coach King. You're listening to Leander Lions Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where we're all knotted up at 2 heading into the 7th inning. Coming up to the plate for Vandegrift here in the 7th is going to be first hitter is going to be the leadoff hitter, and I believe it's going to be Herrera, who came in for Monguzzi in the 5th. He got a walk, I believe, and advanced all the way over to third base before he was stranded. And so, yes, he steps to the plate. He's a lefty, Chad Herrera. Noah Kellum remaining on the mound in relief for Leander. So with the first offering, Kellum pitches a little bit low. Looks like they're going to call it a ball. 1-0 count to Herrera. Kellum winds, delivers. Just missing the inside corner for a ball. 2-0 count now to Herrera. Kellum starts the windup. Here's the pitch. On that outside front corner for a strike. 2-1 the count now. Kellum starts the windup. Here's the pitch. Slapped to Texas Leaguer, where the center fielder or left fielder couldn't quite get to it. And with a single, Herrera's on for his second time this evening in a pinch hit role. And the Vipers have a runner with no outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Coming to the plate is number 19, Jake Miller. Looks like we're going to have some kind of courtesy runner here as number 6 for the Vipers runs out, and that's Mongozi as a pinch runner this time. So Herrera had a pinch hit for Mongozi in the lineup, but Mongozi coming back in as a courtesy runner for Herrera. So Jake Miller, number 19, the right fielder, steps to the plate. He struck out, got on a dropped third strike in the first, and then he walked in the third, was able to score a run. He got a single in the 5th, was left stranded at second. Kellum, before he delivers home, throws it over to Mongozi to let him know he's going to be there, keeping an eye on him. Miller steps in the box. Kellum starts his windup. Gets one over to Hensley again. You know, that runner is valuable here with the score tied late. Kellum delivers home. Bunt attempt by Miller goes foul for the first strike of the at-bat. So an 0-1 count, no outs, runner on. Knotted up at 2. No tension here, right? Miller steps back in the box. Kellum getting a signal from Hudson Ruin, the catcher. Kellum starts his windup, delivers. Outside for a ball. Ruin up, ready to throw if necessary. 1-1 count now. Miller steps out, looks at his coach for a signal, steps back in. Kellum starts his windup. Taking his time, 1-1 pitch. Bunt attempt goes foul for the second strike of the at-bat. We're down to a 1-2 count now. Miller looks over and gets a signal from his coach. Kellum getting his signals from the catcher, Ruin. 1-2 count. Kellum winds up, delivers. High for a ball, count even now at 2. Kellum could use a strikeout here or a ground ball that could result in 2. Kellum starts his windup, looks at first, throws to first. Hensley there to keep him honest. Even count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kellum delivers. Swinging, Miller fouls it off to stay alive. Count will remain 2 balls and 2 strikes. I thought that was a strikeout for a second. What we need here, 2-2 count. Kellum looks at the runner on first. Starts his windup slowly. Delivers. And Miller, late swing, but he battles it off to stay alive. Count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. Kellum and Miller having a little bit of a battle at the same time that Kellum has a little bit of a battle with Runner on first. Multiple plates spinning for Kellum right here. 2-2 count. Looks over at first. Delivers. Gets him swinging. Miller goes down. And nice job by Kellum to be patient in the at bat and get the strike when he needed it. Down goes Miller. That's the first strikeout of this inning and the third for Kellum in relief. So to the plate now will be Justin Moore, number 24, the third baseman. Kellum looks to Mongosi, delivers home. Moore fouls it off, swinging away. Couldn't quite catch up to it. 0-1 is the count now. Moore steps back in the box. Ruin moving his defenders around. Kellum delivers the 0-1 pitch, slap to Salazar. Couple of hops, he gets the lead runner. And so Mongosi goes down on the fielder's choice, and that is a 6-4 fielder's choice. Moore will be on the bag there at first. And so the Lions with 2 outs now have Garrett Moore at the plate. Garrett Moore got on in the first inning on an error, and then he struck out swinging in the third and the fifth. We have a meeting between the umpire and Coach Grissom. Coach Grissom concerned about the slide that Mongosi chose to make and try to break up a double play in the attempt, but that is also dangerous, and you could get in trouble for that as well. It could have ended the side here. Coach Grissom, he's heard by the umpires, and coming to the plate now, Garrett Moore with a runner on first. Justin Moore, Kellum on the mound with 2 outs for the Lions. Kellum looks to first. Delivers home. Chopped foul by Garrett Moore for a strike here in the early at bat. He's back in the box quickly. Kellum works a little bit slower on the mound, more deliberate in his motion. They catch Moore off. Oh, umpire says he was safe. Hensley not happy. Great move by Kellum as they caught Justin Moore what looked like he was off. But they're going to say he's safe. 0-1's the count to Garrett Moore. Kellum, they try to get him again. A little bit slow on the tag and throw as they're going to keep Moore honest there at first. As soon as he gets that additional step, Kellum has flipped it over there twice. Here's the pitch home.
Oh.
And they plunk Garrett Moore. And Kellum wants to know why, because he didn't move at all.
That was a strike.
And Coach Grissom may come out as well. So the runner, Justin Moore, advances. It looks like Garrett Moore is going to be on first on the hit by pitch. Coach Grissom not happy. You know, they can call it a strike if the hitter doesn't try to bail out, which Garrett Moore didn't even move. Took it right on the hip for a base runner. And so with 2 outs, runners on first and second, Kellum to face number 3, Drew Nelson. Here's the windup and the pitch. First delivery, a ball. Tough strike zone there. It looked like it grabbed that inside corner. 1-0 count now with 2 outs. Kellum starts his windup. Looks back at second, delivers home. Strike on the outside corner. Count now even at 1. One delivery, 2 outs. Kellum looking at second, delivers home. Big cut from Drew Nelson, but couldn't catch up to it. 1-2 is your count. Kellum with an opportunity to get out of this jam here with no damage. 1-2 delivery with 2 outs. Runners on first and second. Kellum delivers. Slapped up the middle to center field. The runner at second is going to come home. Hudson Ruin there. He's safe. Moore in safe with a run. The throw was there. And the Vipers have runners on the corners now and a 3-2 lead. As Moore comes across for the run for the Vipers. To the plate now will be Alex Matz, the relief pitcher. Kellum will remain on the mound for Leander. Kellum gets a signal from Ruin, looks over to first. Starts the windup. There's the delivery. Big swing from Matz. Ruin fakes a throw to second and then tries to catch the lead runner, Garrett Moore, off. 0-1 the count to Matz. Kellum looks to second, starts his windup, delivers home. On the outside corner and quickly up on the hitter, Matz. No balls and 2 strikes. So Kellum needing to get this out here at the plate. 0-2 delivery. Ruin sets up outside. Pitches outside for a ball.
Come, Blue!
1 ball and 2 strikes now to Matz. Ruin deliberate in his windup, looks at second, delivers home, gets him swinging, drop third strike. Ruin able to pick it up and throw it to first, and so the Lions able to get out of the inning, but not before giving up the lead run to the Vipers. And we'll go into the bottom of the 7th inning where the Vipers lead Leander 3-2. You're listening to SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy with Rich Hensley. We'll be right back. Safe driving should be rewarded. That's Allstate's stand. Contact your local Allstate agent, Amy Maddox, at 512-257-1753. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Hey friends, Rob Hipp here, Director of Operations with SHN Sports. Need a friendly reminder of upcoming broadcasts? We have a simple solution. Join the SHN VIP list today. Stay up to date with upcoming broadcasts, events, and other exclusive content. Visit shnsports.com/VIP. That's shnsports.com/VIP.
This is Coach Grissom, and you're listening to Leander Line Baseball on SHN Sports.
Welcome back to the Diamond at Leander, where the Vipers were able to scratch across a run in the top of the 7th inning to take a 3-2 lead on your Leander Lions. And so Lions looking to rally here in the bottom of the 7th at minimum tie this game, if not get a walk-off here in the last inning. Coming to the plate will be Omar Hernandez, left fielder for Leander. He grounded into a 5-3, and he got a single and advanced all the way to third, where he was stranded there in the 5th. Steps into the box to face Matz. First pitch delivery low for a ball from Matz. Good eye by Hernandez. Hernandez hitting 192 on the season. Here's the second delivery. That's a strike. Count even at 1 now. Hernandez saw the breaking pitch from Matz. Let's see what he does with it this time. 1-1 delivery. That pitch a little outside. Hernandez reaching for it, slaps it foul. We Got a 1-2 count to Hernandez. Here's the delivery. Swinging and missing is Hernandez. And so he goes down with the first out here in the 7th. Matt's getting a strikeout there. Coming to the plate now for Leander, Josh Anderson, right fielder. Anderson grounded into an out in the 3rd, and he got a single in the 5th. Advanced to second before he was stranded. First delivery from Matt's in the dirt for a ball. Anderson gets a signal from Coach Grissom at 3rd, steps back in the box. Matz delivers. It's an 0-2 count, or a 1-1 count rather, as that one fouled back by Anderson. Matt's working pretty quickly on the mound. 1-1 delivery. Slap to second by Anderson. Fielded by the second baseman and tossed over for the 4-3 put out. That's Luke Allen.
Number 6, Alex Young.
And so with maybe the last at bat here for Leander, Alex Young, the center fielder, steps to the plate. He grounded into an out in the 3rd inning, 5-3, and he got on with a walk in the 6th, and he stole a base. Big cut from Young on his first delivery from Matz, and he misses. 0-1 is the count. Matz steps off the rubber, then back on, gets his signal. Young in the box. 0-1 delivery for a strike. And so with an 0-2 count, Lions may be down to their last strike here. Young steps into the box. Matz winds up, delivers, and Young goes down swinging. That one looked like it was outside, but he went after it. He protected the plate there with 2 strikes, but unfortunately the Lions drop the 3rd to Vandegrift here, 3-2, giving up the lead late, but they rallied, and you like the effort. The Lion team continued to battle throughout this evening, and as such, the Vipers are able to sweep the Lions out here in this series of 25 6A baseball. The Leander Lions have 2 games on Thursday of this week against Hayes. Hayes is currently, going into tonight, they're 4-4 in district, having won 2 over Lehman. They're playing that 3rd game tonight, so they could potentially have a 5-4 record. The Lions now 2-4 in District 25 6A. We'll see you on Thursday. Please tune in for the doubleheader as the Lions take on the Rebels. Thank you for listening to SHN Sports. I'm Chuck Kracy for Rich Hensley and Leander Lion Baseball. We'll see you next time.
The proceeding was a presentation of the SHNSports.com broadcast network. This broadcast was under the direction and copywritten by the Shoning Hip Network. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, use of sound bites and interviews, and use of any other content, including audio or video, without the direct written consent and permission by the Shoning Hip Network is strictly prohibited and protected by federal copyright laws. All rights are reserved by the Shoning Hip Network and SHNSports.com. On behalf of Rob Hip, Director of Operations, Carl Shoning, Director of Broadcasting, Mike Capps, the SHN Broadcast Academy Director, and all of our crews who make these broadcasts possible, we wish you well and thanks for joining us.